Okay, team, hold on. Let's see. All right. So I'm trying out something a little bit different here. We're going to see if I can actually use OBS or if I'm smart enough. Okay, got two different cameras set up here. One is my GoPro as a webcam, and then the other one is my my Oculus here as a thing. Got to make sure it recognizes that I'm still going to be using it. So let's see if this is even working. Why does it say it's casting? Okay, whatever. Oh, because OBS is open on here too, but I decided to not use OBS here. Okay, let's see. Oops. Yeah, all right. Let's see. Just gonna echo back at myself here a little bit. Let's just check out the audio. Hello, buddy. Welcome to me watching me on this. Yeah, all right. It's kind of a weird echo going on, is there not? Like, maybe that audio is kind of wacky. Like, what's going on with that? I sound like a dangle, like a ghost from Luigi's Mansion. That audio is kind of wacky. We'll try it with this other mic. Does that one sound better? Guess we'll see. I sound like a dangle, like a ghost. That's terrible. I'm gonna get caught in like an infinite loop here. We'll see in this video once I put my other microphone on if it sounds better. Does that one sound better? Guess we'll see. That's terrible. I'm gonna get caught in like an infinite loop here. Oh yeah, that sounds way better. I think there's something. I put my other microphone on. Yeah, I think there was an issue with this other microphone in here. I'm not sure what's up with that. I've never actually used that one. I've only ever used this one. So we're just gonna let that be, and I'm gonna throw it down in the corner if it'll let me. Cool. Well, I guess I can actually keep it up here because I'm not really gonna be watching it. I can just check out the live chat. Hey, there we go. Okay. We are going to be doing some 3D modeling, and we're actually going to be doing the majority of it in VR today. And so I'm going to switch over to my Oculus capture here. See if it'll let me switch scenes. Come on. Maybe. If it'll let me switch scenes. Oh. Hold on. Let's see. I'll put this mouse working on both computers. Okay. Switch scenes. And go. Switch. Hello. So it seems like everything on this computer has crashed. So I love that for us. For what's happening right now. Makes it really lovely here. Oh, okay, that was just some weird stuff going on. Okay, into the Oculus we go, and we will see if we'll be able to read comments. I'm going to zoom in to my chat as far as I can. And we are going to... Oops. Jeez, oh, Pete's. I promise I'm smarter than this. Okay, zoom into my chat as far as I can. And we'll throw on the headset. And that got messed up too, didn't it? Right? No BS. Okay, we're going to go back over here. And we are going to scroll this back up and make sure that we are where we need to be. Because I kind of scrolled down on accident. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, as you can see, that's where I'm monitoring my whole stream setup and doing it from there because I couldn't get the GoPro to work as a webcam on my Mac. So I was just going to do some simple modeling tonight, but given that my MacBook didn't want to cooperate, I had to try and switch my stream stuff all over to this computer, and I didn't have this computer properly set up because Lot was using it last when he was still working here, and it just was a mess. But all is well now. I think that we finally got it figured out here. So I'm going to kind of monitor stream on this computer. Yeah, okay. And then we are going to start modeling. My audio sound better? Figured out here. So I'm going to kind of monitor. Yeah, there's some still really weird audio going on, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. I guess we could switch over to this if we wanted, but that's kind of would have to keep my face in the same spot, and I'd rather use my lavalier mic. Okay, let's go back down to comments. Alrighty. Let me know if that audio becomes way too obnoxious. We're going to enter into Gravity Sketch here, and it's going to look like we're in a different room until I take off my virtual goggles and we go into a new sketch. Alright, so I was thinking that in the spirit of, that's really funny, one of my very first Gravity Sketch. In the spirit of Thanksgiving, we could hop in to the old classic Cheggin here, and this is the OG model and how I started the Cheggin out right here, and we're gonna try to turkeyfy him, make him a lot more turkey-ish. So let's see if there's anybody else here. Not that it really matters, but it's chill. Okay. So I'm thinking we'll hop into our little in-app web browser here and get some turkey inspiration. Now, I love using this web browser because it has a hilarious keyboard. Turkey animal. Let's make sure to specify the animal and not the country. Okay. Okay. We've got some great turkeys here. So we're definitely going to need to do a nice big tail. Maybe like some gobbler situation going on here, kind of like that. And then just some slight edits on him. I think we'll be able to make him very turkey-ish. Let's grab this one. Oh gosh, that's so downscaled. So let's click on it. Wow, that's even worse. Oops. Okay, there we go. See if it'll let me grab it now. Now it doesn't want to let me grab the image. Curse you, Google. Google Images. Let's see if it wants to let me grab some of these other ones. Let's do HD photo. There we go. See if this guy loads. Oh yeah, it's prime turkey right there. Let's see if it'll let me grab the picture. Sometimes it will, and sometimes it won't. So I don't know what the freak the limitations are, like when it will and when it won't. Let me grab an image. Gravity Sketch. This is still in like the beta thing of Gravity Sketch. Oh, maybe I have to turn the keyboard off. Like the beta web browser inside of Gravity Sketch. So I don't. Like sometimes it'll let me grab images and sometimes it really won't. Well, it's got my whole like history on this thing. That's cool. Okay. Please. Okay, guess we're going with some low res images here of the Turkey. How's that doing? Yep, good. Just me testing my audio out. What's the trick here to grab freaking... to grab an image out of here? Because I know I can do it, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Like, what do I need to do in order to just pick the image up right off of there? Because normally I can just like reach in and grab the image, and it just let me do that a second ago, but now it won't let me do that again. Let me do it right here with this turkey image, but it's so low quality I don't want that one. I guess we can just kind of play it by ear if we need to. Hello? Maybe we need to like hover over it for a second. Gosh dang it. Trying everything I can here. Okay, what about this? Or can I just screen cap it? Is there a way to screen cap it? Oh yeah, we'll just do that. We'll screen cap it. There we go. Easy enough. Okay. There's our turkey. Ooh. Hate this situation going on here. Yeah, we want to see that. That big, beautiful tail. Alright. So, we'll close out of our web browser here if it allows me to. Oh, yeah, just like this. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Okay, whatever. We'll just go off of that turkey, I suppose. Oh, golly gee. Let's see what's going on here, if anything. Okay, what's going on tonight, chat? The 4 of you that are checking it out. Oops, okay. Forgot this is on mirrored mode. So we're going to go into our settings here, turn on our mirror. Okay, so first and foremost, I feel like this guy is really going to be lacking in the tail department when compared to a turkey. So we're going to take this and we're going to delete that. And we're going to start fresh with a brand new tail. I think our best bet is going to be to go into our draw and do like a custom. Do you know what? I was going to do a custom volume. I'm actually going to do for the cube like this. We're just going to start molding ourselves some feathers for our turkey here. Well, I forgot I got to do it like a little bit up because the field of view of the stream is a little bit higher than my field of view, and so like where I can see way down here, you can't see below this level for me. So I got to remember to do stuff high up in my own field of view. All right. Create a point there. And I mean, it's pretty basic to be able to do like a feather shape. Turkey feathers are a little bit different though because they like fan out, huh? So let's start with that. Let's see what a subdivision on that looks like. Okay. There we go. Hey, that's not bad at all actually. Maybe I want to elongate it out a little bit more. Yeah. Look at that. We like that. Except I want to make it thicker because I feel like when it gets to actually like time to actually print it, thicker is going to be better because it'll be ever so slightly stronger, and strength is very important for stuff like this. Are you using an Oculus? Yes, I am. I'm using an Oculus Quest 3 with Gravity Sketch. This is how I do, like, block out most of my basic 3D sketches, and then I usually bring it over into Nomad Sculpt on my iPad right here, and we're actually going to look at that, what that looks like in the iPad here after I finish making this guy into a turkey. We're going to hop into my process in Nomad Sculpt, and we're going to hopefully have enough time to not only build this guy out, but also to make him multi-part for like non-AMS multicolor printing. Why is that happening? Doesn't want me to let me have a copy of this. Boom. That's so strange. Whatever. Oh, it's got like a bunch of copies of it right there now. Hello? Okay, there we go. It's kind of like my my main stim that I do is all the time is. So if you hear me doing that, it's just my thinking sound. Yeah, man, if you have a Quest, it's a really great way to get into it because it's much more intuitive than jumping into like Blender without any background, for example. Also, I'm sure that my microphone and Oculus are pretty out of sync because I'm wirelessly casting my Oculus to their like cloud and then watching that cast from my browser, and then have OBS watching my browser watching the cast of my Oculus. So I'm sure there's going to be a not insignificant delay there. Oops. Okay. So I don't know what it's doing to me. It's getting mad at me for making like copies of my files. It doesn't. It's like of my shapes. It's getting mad at me for that. But it's okay. Oh, I have a bunch of them apparently. Okay. So we're going to take this one and actually go like this. And we're going to do this where it says bake mirrored. Where's that option? Yep, right there. And delete one of these and bring it into the middle to be kind of our middle feather here. All right. And we'll do that one like right there. Yeah, I like that so far. Gosh darn, checking. Okay. So, what else can we do to make him more turkey-like? Obviously, we have this here. Turkeys don't really have this same type of situation going on up there. But let's think about, like, what situation do they have going on up there? Let's jump it back into the browser and see what we can find. Turkey's head. Computer, show me turkey's head. Etsy listing. Okay. Boom. Clear. Clear. G-U-R-G-E-Y-H-E-A-D. Typing on this is hilarious because it's like if you were to like type with chopsticks, like one chopstick in each hand. Because their head is pretty bald and pretty wrinkly, and so we can work with that once we get into Nomad Sculpt. Maybe we can create him like a blue mask around the eyes, like a shape with a blue mask around the eyes, and then there's, you know, red little gobbler hanging down right here. Yeah, let's look into that. Because one of the defining things about a turkey is how long their neck is. So in order to make it kind of like eggy, it's going to be a tough challenge, but I think it'll be fun. So let's go here and bring our egg boy back over here. How are we doing? All right. This is kind of to make up for my lack of being able to stream at my market event this weekend because my GoPro wanted to connect to every network available except for the one that I had access to, aka my own hotspot. So it didn't really want to connect to anything. I think also a big indicator for this is going to be like that it's actually a turkey. It's going to be changing the colors properly. Yeah, let's do that, and let's do like a almost like a red tail. I think. Yeah, let's do like a brownish red tail like that. Yeah, okay, and like so, no, not quite. I don't like that. You need like a still kind of like an orangey beak. Yeah. Go orange feet, orange beak. See, already looking much more turkey-ish. And so let's go into our brush tool. Oops. Sketch. And we are going to create a new shape. And we're going to paint this one red. A nice bright red for us. Oops. Boop. What is this? This is Gravity Sketch. If you're asking what the program is, it's Gravity Sketch on the Oculus Quest. It works on the I know for sure on the Quest 2 and the Quest 3. This is what I'm on as Quest 3. I like doing it on the Quest 3 because I can do full color pass through, but if you wanted to just do it like on the Quest 2, it would look like this. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Hold on. There's like a way to like... Why isn't it letting me do anything? Sketch. Ah! There's a way to like change my environment. Here, let's see. Like change my workspace. But it's not letting me do that for some reason. Yeah, you can usually like go into like a digital workspace, but for some reason, it's not allowing me to do that. That normally you just grab like a virtual thing on the side of your head. That's so strange. They did just update it, so I'm wondering if there's like some update issues. Because normally you just grab like a fake fake headset on your head, like a VR headset, and then you pull it off, and then you're like in the digital version of it. Anyway, okay, we're gonna jump into subdivision here. We're gonna bake this one mirrored, and we're gonna bring it in. This here is an effort to make our little gobbler situation. Oops, our little gobbler situation here. So, let's see, what's the word here? All right. I feel like that's pretty much exactly what I was going for. Like, it's really basic shape, but I'm kind of shocked that that's exactly what I was thinking. Now, we can do a few things here. We have a couple of options. We have to consider the fact that many people will be printing this with an AMS, and that we're limited to only 4 colors. And so right now we're maxed out on colors that we can do. So either we can do like more red on top of the head, or we can go this route and do like go to our recent colors, and we can turn the tail brown and do like a blue mask around his face. Let's just try it. We'll give it a shot just to see what it looks like. We're having fun. We're experimenting. Something like that, basically, except it would be a lot larger in this plane, but not very large in this plane. Let's see what that would look like. This is kind of subdivided weird. We need to like do it smoothly. There we go. let's see. Go to paint, blue, oops. You can zoom in and get a little bit more. There we go. See, I kind of love that. Maybe I'll do like some different options. So if I do like this, and then bring this into the middle, kind of. This looks like glasses almost. That's funny. Alright, let's bring that into the middle like that. See, that's kind of fun. So you get that nice turkey situation going on. Maybe. We'll see if we end up liking that better than other options. So then what if we did this and took that and like did it off to the side like that? Oh, first of all, I think that looks better generally. Like that. Yeah, well let's get rid of this mask because I don't think I'm loving that. Thought I liked it. I do like this. You do like the one with the blue mask? You think so? But like blue mask and brown tail, because we got 5 colors here at this point, and like obviously with a non-AMS version that's fine. But maybe I'll just do 2 versions. Like I'll do it one with if someone wants to print the blue one instead, and then people who want to do the red tail. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do 2 different versions because I kind of like this too. To be honest with ya, because look at, that's the same. It's exactly the same. Picture perfect. It's a turkey. You know? Think about this for a sec. Let's thin this out a little bit. At least right up by the beak area. Let's take these off. And we're gonna close. Oh my goodness. Don't know what I'm doing here apparently. Okay, let's thin this out. So that's the thing, is like, do we want to prioritize red tail over blue face? You know, here's what that would look like. Let's go back to red tail. So here's red tail, right? Kind of fun. And then here's blue face. So what do we think? Or I could just do both options, like make both of them available. And by the end of the night, I would like to be able to have a at least semi-working multi-part print to where all these can just kind of, you know, be printed out in multiple chunks and then put together. So what do we think? Yeah, the blue mask is so darn cute. Especially, I wonder if I like do this a little bit pointier than the chicken. Almost looks like an owl now. Okay, there we go. Let's undo the shape of that one. I don't know if I love that. Yeah, no, we're keeping the original beak. Maybe just like a little bit different. Let's see. Red tail. Yeah, I think I kind of agree. Now that I'm like looking at it more, I'm more into the blue face. It just is like screams turkey to me, you know. Let's look at some cartoon turkeys. See what people have done for that similar cartoony style. Oh, here we go. Get my chopsticks out. C-A-R-T. Oops. Cartoon turkey. Look at that. Okay. Interesting. Oh, interesting. So they kind of take the whole top of the head and turn it red. Like a pinkish red. So let's try this idea. So I'm going to do like an iteration of this so we can come back to here. So let's do save as. Save here as Chegin Turkey 1. There we go. And let's experiment here. So let's get rid of this for now. Let's put this off to the side. And I want to build a top half of him that is red. So we're gonna go into here and we're gonna try to create a similar shape here from scratch. And let's actually just move that guy over there and bring this over here. Okay, here we go. Let's take this menu. Oops. Oh yeah. Over here. Move this over here. Oh yeah, sorry, I gotta keep things in my upper field of view. Oh yeah, I can see over there where you can see. Okay, and then make sure we're all good and subdivided on. So the best, if you decide to get into Gravity Sketch, one of the best things you can do is learn to block things out as close to the result that you want in low poly before you actually go into like smooth subdivisions. It'll make a world of difference in the way that the smooth version looks. So what I mean is, like, I'm trying to get like a semi-eggish top here, and when I turn subdivision on, it makes it a lot smoother. So I just try to get as close as I possibly can. I could, in theory, just do that, right? But the shape isn't exactly how I want it to be. And so the best is to, I probably just undid all my time travel. Lol. That's okay. Get it as close as you can with the low poly before you do the smooth subdivision. So what I'm kind of thinking is to do, do you know what? Actually, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to grab the Chegin's body, and I'm going to instance it and bring it over here. Why did that do that? So weird. Okay, that's fine. All right. And we're going to take this guy. See, that's like whack. Why is that so whack? It's because like one of my first models that I did is why. So as I add polygons to it, it's going to get a little bit wacky here. But you'll see how my vision evolves here, I think, pretty quick. That you'll catch on to what I'm attempting here. Now I'm going to need to do some serious smoothing on the top of the head. Gets a lot less eggy really quickly. That's okay. It's less important that it's an egg and more important that it's a turkey. So what does this look like on our low poly? See, that's terrible. I hate that. So let's bring this guy in here. Okay, okay. This in here, this in here. Let's adjust this. See, there's some weird indentation going on over here. And over here. And then let's try to match the similar profile this way. All right, now let's turn on our smoothing. So we basically, the idea is to be able to place that like on top of his head, right? This is Gravity Sketch VR, and it's magical. All right. Oh, that's a little bit too bright of red. I'm like won't even be able to freaking see that. There we go. Let's do that. So the idea is that we make like a it's a terrible execution, but like a feathery feathery top for him, where like the transition between his head and the rest of his body is like a kind of like a hat on him. See. But it's still in the early stages, so this is a trust the process type of situation. Okay, yeah, the copying the chicken's body may not have been the way to go. Let's start from let's go back to the sketch tool and go back to our basic block here and work from there because that's pretty rough. Okay, let's make it bigger. Let's bring this up here in the middle. Boop. See, that's how I got that smooth egg at the very start. But there's just not a ton to work with there. Okay, so let's kind of circle these up as much as we can. Don't love that. Okay. And then let's grab this, kind of widen it out a little bit. Let's just make our first goal fitting it over the top of his head properly, and then we'll work on some texturization later. So you like, I guess I gotta work on it like while it's on him. Poor guy. Poor chicken. He's getting turned into a turkey. There we go. We're getting closer to what we want here. Alright, let's bring this out back here. This is what I model most of my stuff with. So I start out in Gravity Sketch and then I actually move over into a program on my iPad called Nomad Sculpt, where I do all the details. So this is like where I just do all the main shapes and stuff, and then I finish the detailing in that. See, okay. I think our turkey might be coming to life here, folks. Yeah, we're getting there for sure. We are definitely getting there. Cool. Oh, I love him. Okay. Let's do that. What's it? Hey, look at that. I like that. And then this guy would just be like right there. Headset battery is low. Oh, we hate that. We hate to hear it, folks. That is not what we like to experience. So I'm going to be right back and grab my longer USB-C cable so we can keep going. You can enjoy the outside view of my Oculus here while you wait. Hey, you can probably still hear me while I'm out here. Okay. I'm back. As you can see my cool pink shorts and purple sweater, and probably the nice raccoon rings around my eyes from my quest here. So we'll pop that sucker back on, and we will hop back into quest mode. Hey, look at that. That's freaking cool. Get some water. It's kind of tough to get water with this thing on my head. I have to like lean my head way back because I can't like get the top of the cup up to my nose. All right, what about like that? Or should we just go straight down the middle gobbler? What do we think, team? Gobbler off to the side or gobbler straight down the middle? Oh, I should have posted this in my Discord. I didn't even think about posting it. Let's post this in Discord really quick. I'm sure people aren't getting like notified of it. Oh, I was going to plug my headset in. That was the whole point of coming here in the first place. Or of leaving. Okay, I don't have a USB-C available. What is this one plugged into? My phone. Oh, we can unplug that. Okay. For those who like cable management, this is probably just as much of a nightmare for you as it is for me. This is how I was able to get everything plugged in for my, hey, there we go. That's the sound we want to hear. Headset charging at slower rates. Yeah. But it's charging. That's the most important part. All right, let's see. Doing some modeling if anyone wants to join. Okay. Gosh, now I've got like this wire hanging off the side of my head. Just grab it and put it up in front of me so I can kind of support the weight of it. Okay. Off to the side. Yeah. Seems more right to me. Now, this definitely will be a little bit more of a challenge for it to print on the, like do multi-print, like non-AMS printing, but I don't think it'll be that bad. The main thing will be like deciding how I want the beak and the little gobbler. I don't even know what this is called. What is that called? Let's see. What is the dangly part of a turkey called? The wattle and the snood. The wattle is a flap of loose skin that hangs from the turkey's neck on its chin, and the snood is a skin that hangs over a turkey's beak and forehead. Oh yes. So this is the snood. Let's look up snood versus wattle. Okay, diagram. Okay. So it looks like this is the wattle and this is the snood. So what we're working with here is the snood. Oh, that's hilarious. Michaela, do you know that the dangly part of a turkey is called the snood?
No.
And the part that dangles underneath its chin is called a wattle?
That seems made up.
Do you look over on the computer over here, the preview of what I've got so far?
Cute.
What do you think? What do you think?
Pretty good. So where's the, what did you call the dangly thing?
This. The snood. See it on its head or on its beak?
You're not gonna give it like a go.
Maybe like that, like right there, like that.
Yeah.
You think that's better than this?
It looks more recognizable, I think.
See, this is what they look like.
Yeah, in the front, it makes it look more like iconic.
That's like gobble gobble, this is a turkey.
Iconic turkey.
Okay, so see, now I have an issue here. So should I do that, or should I just get rid of this red thing altogether then if I'm going to do like a red gobbler in the front? Because I like this. His red head, you know?
What does the chat say?
The chat is saying, first of all, this here. But there were two options where we had the chat is saying, first of all, they're saying that they want that this looks better on the side, and I think I kind of agree.
I disagree.
Well, you're not the expert, TK. As if I'm a turkey expert. I just learned about the difference between the wattle and the snood.
I'm just saying it looks more like, oh, boom. Yeah,
Like, oh, boom, yeah, that's a
turkey.
turkey. Yeah, I feel you.
There's definitely something not quite there with the color scheme.
So there was another option that we had as well. So let's do this one here, turkey 2. And this is kind of just us off exploring here. But we had this one. Oops, open sketch. Where are my different sketches at? Import, reserve space. This one here was our other option. It was more like the blue mask.
No, that's not right.
That ain't it?
Mm-mm. I feel like it would need to be like the whole head kind of thing.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be blue.
Or should I just get rid of the red cap and do like red tail? So
Red tail might be cool.
so that's kind of what my initial thought was, but it felt like the head was still kind of empty.
Alternating red, yellow tail.
I could. The only thing is that would be like very filament ineffective. Also, oh, I guess I could do it like red, orange, or like this orange color that I was using before, or wherever that's at. Like boom, like that, and then it would be like that. But that would be pretty filament ineffective, especially with AMS printing. You know.
I like the red tail though.
Just red tail and no red head. What do we think, chat?
It's not as recognizable as like.
Nah, if I saw that, I'd be like, that's a turkey. To be honest with you.
I would know it's a turkey, but I would be like, I'm not getting that. It's not that cute of a turkey. It's just like.
Chat. Dunk on my hater wife. Chat, leave a like if you think my wife doesn't believe in me.
I know cute.
Girl, you think I don't know cute? I married you.
Exactly. Just kidding.
Wow.
Don't show me.
Oh, you got.
That's messed up.
The ultimate retaliation. No, you actually really look fine.
Yeah,
For a little boy. Okay. Just listen to your wife. That's a good comment. It's a good comment.
Obviously
Okay.
a married man.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we're thinking like this. Gobbler on the bottom here, Mac.
Yeah.
Like that? Or should it hang that low? Or be like there? What do you think?
A little lower, I think.
Lower? Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What if you like offset it a little bit? So it's like kind of a compromise of what you were doing
No,
before?
I'd rather just keep it in the center if we're doing that.
Okay.
Because the thing about the snood is that it does hang down off the top of the beak and go down over the side. But the wattle on the bottom hangs down like this.
I feel like the wattle is more iconic.
See, I'm a to start like a trend. Are you a wattle turkeyer or a snood turkeyer?
Is the dress blue?
Yeah, wattle or snood. That's made up words, by the way. Whoever came up with that.
Yeah, I think that's.
Oh.
Somebody's just joshing around.
Someone's having a good time.
I like
that. Just that.
I think
keep it real simple.
Yeah.
KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay.
I like that.
I feel like it's just missing something on the top of his head, but I know that's just because the Chegan.
Yeah, the Chegan has a little mohawk.
Real turkey looks like this, but he doesn't have a mohawk. He's just kind of like got like a bald scrotum head. You know?
Oh, he's so mad.
Here's another one.
Yeah, let me see another one. What about a brown turkey? I've never seen one of those in the wild.
A brown turkey?
No, like those blue ones, I have never seen that.
That's just what turkeys look like.
But I've seen so many turkeys.
Yeah, those are like fancy.
None of them looked like those.
Well, you've never seen turkey. We were looking at cartoon ones earlier cause see, look at this one's snood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See,
No, look at over, but it's over the top of its nose.
Oh, well, I didn't even see that. See, when I looked at it, I just
You see the big old red neck. That's his neck.
And I never even
See, look, these ones prioritize the snood over the wattle.
Wait, let me see. I want to see the little pilgrim one.
Where's the little hold on?
Down to the right. It's like really simple.
Yeah, that's a wattle and not a snood. What the freak? Or a snood and not a wattle. See how it hangs up over?
It's so big that it looks like it's hanging from.
Nah.
Down there. Okay, move it to the side again. Let me see.
Look at this. Snood. Snood.
I've never noticed. In my mind, I just picture it as just like a thing hanging under it.
See this? Snood.
Okay, you got me.
Gotcha. Hear that, chat?
Okay, move it.
Hold on, I've got to undo back to the point where I had the snood.
Undo all of my damage.
Yeah, we're going to do some reconnaissance here. Some traveling through time.
Yeah,
see that? So we can still take off the red head.
Yeah, I think that's better.
I was just like trying to do some sort of semblance of like the red neck. Yeah, to make the head more interesting, but also just to do like the neck, you know, because they have such an iconic, disgusting neck.
That's true.
It's like, oh, do you remember me from my iconic, disgusting neck?
That's what people always say to me.
They say, oh, your disgusting neck is an icon.
Let me think. What if you did like...
What if you did it in the middle, towards more of a wattle and less of a snood?
Could you do a taller, or like another layer of feather plume or something? Just to like...
Oh, like on, like back here?
Yeah. Just like give more interest.
To make him better, or make him good at all?
Just to, like make him not so terrible.
You do like one of these.
Ooh,
Mono quirky. Okay, I need to go back to this like red. Boop. Boop. Ah! Boop.
How about if you do it right?
Okay, so let's see. Maybe that's fine. You know, it's a new take on the Chegan, on the old boy. Like that.
I feel like it doesn't need to be anything crazy.
No, it's just got to be a remix of the classic. The people love the Chegan at events. They'll know what it is, you know.
Oh, they'll go crazy for the Turkegan.
No, but it can't be Turkegan because it'd be it's because Eggin is Icken. Chicken, Chegan. So it'd be Turkeg. Eggerky. Turkeg. 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 Turkegi. Yeah, it does. I think Turkegan feels right too. Just because it's based off the Chegin, so it's like the Turkegi.
Right. It's like if a turkey were a chicken that was shaped like
See, this just feels right, but that's just because that's what the chicken looks like, but turkeys don't have that. You know, this situation. The unicorn. Okay, I think that's what we're going to work with, team. So we're gonna take this and export it to my iPad, and then we'll keep working on it right there with the GoPro view. We're gonna go to export as a OBJ file. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, mesh quality, high, render. Okay, all good. As we discussed, Turkhagen. I think I'm going to get a Quest 3 soon. I know you messaged that a minute ago, but I didn't acknowledge it. You should. They're a blast, especially if you just want to like start doing basic 3D modeling. It's such a fun way to do it. At some point, I would like to get a like a more powerful PC. Obviously, I just have these two like mid laptops, but I want to get a really powerful PC so I can do what's called, oh crap, I can't think of what it's called now. Shaper 3D, something like that. It's a VR modeling, but it's a lot more robust than Gravity Sketch here because it's PC based, but it's just, you know, through a cable VR. Okay, so let's hop into the GoPro. See, look how cool that is, Mac.
Wow.
You just swap it. Swap it. Oh!
How did you do that?
Magic. Okay, team. We're now here at this other view, and I'm going to check to see if my audio still sounds really weird. Swap it. It does. Oh. What is it? Do you hear? Magic. There's like... Okay, team.
Like metallic.
It's like metallic, yeah. I think it must just be the way that the receiver interfaces with the computer. Because I wasn't able to...
Stop talking like a robot.
Oh, I'll stop doing my robot voice. That's a good idea. Okay. Get that volume back down because that's terrible. And pull the iPad up. We'll get a decent, hopefully a decent view going here of what we're doing. Maybe I'll turn this light up here off. There we go. And we are going to jump into, oh crap, I probably need to, oh I do, yeah. And I probably need to delete some stuff because I think my iPad space is all the way full. So hold on, let me just hop into my private files. Yeah, it's just us dressed as bananas for Halloween. Man, I don't know what to offload here. Hello to all 8 of you, 7 of you. I'm the 8th one watching. We're gonna go to general, iPad storage. Oh, okay. Oh, it's all just videos that you've sent me of George. Okay. They're taking up like 3 gigabytes in my messages. Okay, that should be plenty of space to at least get this going. Maybe. No, it definitely won't be.
To your own devices.
Okie dokie.
Don't embarrass me.
Sounds good.
Just kidding.
Love you. Okay, so I think we should be better there. So I'm going to go to Landing Pad, which is Gravity Sketch's file hosting site. And you know what? I may even turn those very top LEDs off and just rely on the main room, just so you can see better on the iPad, because it's this obviously isn't an ideal setup. Probably just set. Oh, maybe that is better. Yeah, we could do like that. That's probably fine. Okay. I'm gonna grab the old Apple Pencil here, and see if it has any charge. And if not, I'm gonna go the old finger method here. Oh man, I really hope that it's charged. Yeah, it might be dead. Didn't even think about that. Apple Pencil. Hello? This is like the worst. One of the worst designs Apple has ever done. To have the Apple Pencil be a lightning port. It's awful. Hello? I need a new iPad so bad. This one's so old. If I'm going to keep doing gravity or Nomad Sculpt, then it's going to be necessary. Why does my audio sound like that? It's so bad. Let's try to switch to something else here. Try to switch to my main microphone since I'm not really going to be moving around now. And clear some things up. Wow, that also is acting terrible. Technical difficulties, everybody. I wrapped some crappy headphones around this microphone and now I can't get them off because they're tangled. Okay. You might recognize this microphone if you've been watching my videos for a while because it's all that I used before I started doing, or before I got my lavalier mics. Okay, let's see. What can we do here? Might not be enough. Okay, so can you hear me there? Is that better? Might not be. Oh, unless my audio input is literally just working from the computer and not from the freaking... Okay, oh my gosh. Can you hear me there? I think my audio input has just been going from my computer. And it didn't actually recognize the... Oh, unless my audio input is literally just working from... Oh my gosh. I think my audio input has just been going from my computer. And it didn't actually recognize the... Okay, testing, testing. This is the Anchorwork microphone, my lavalier mic. Okay, testing. Oh no, it was weird. It was weird. What the heck? Why does it sound terrible? Okay, switching back to the good. Hello, it is me once again with my actual decent sounding microphone. That's so strange. I've never had that issue with this mic. It must be the way that it interfaces with the PC. But whatever. That's so strange. I've never had that issue with this mic. It must be the way that it interfaces with the PC. Okay. Hahaha. That sounds a whole lot better, doesn't it? Now let's see if my Apple Pencil wants to work. No. What is up with all of my technology deciding just to not work tonight? Okay. That sounds a whole lot better, doesn't it? Now let's see if my Apple Pencil wants to work. No. Yeah, man, this is the old school one because I got this old booty iPad. Okay, whatever. We're scrapping it. We're going with the old sausage grippers here. And we're going to go to the cloud exports and to our Turkhagen that we just made in Gravity Sketch. And we're going to select this guy here. We're going to download, save, open in Nomad Sculpt. And it's going to prompt me to open it as a new project or add it to a current project, all that good stuff. Hey, now I can actually drink water without a robot in my face. Oh, it didn't even prompt me. That's fine. Okay. So, let's get this guy here. Oops. Let me go in, select everything, and rotate it 90 degrees. Oops, that's scaling. We don't want to scale it. We want to rotate it 90 degrees. Okay. So, a few things that I would like to do here. Number one, I want to make sure everything's all smoothed out. As you can see, the exports from there are still very low poly. I'm sure it would probably print fine and look about the same, but I'd like to smooth things out just a little bit more before we actually get it into the slicer. Another step we need to do is cut the bottom of his butt off to where it prints flat. And then thirdly, and the most, labor-intensive or big-brained that we have to be, is for figuring out how to print this in multiple parts or make it printable with multiple parts. There's kind of a method that I've followed for my other models that printed multiple parts that I think I want to tweak a little bit, but we're gonna try that out now. So, all right, so let's start with just some good old smoothing. So it separates out different objects by color typically whenever you export it from Gravity Sketch. And let me adjust this. Might be loud for a sec. So sorry. Okay. It separates the different objects out by color. So for example, if I want to select one eye, it's going to select both eyes because they're the same color until I go into here and I actually separate them. But for now, we're just going to leave them together. All right, we're going to go in and we are going to remesh the main body. But first, we're going to separate it out so that it's not all too much here. Oh, and it looks like it duplicated my body there, so we're going to make sure that there's not two duplicates. There we go. Yeah, there's still some weird export things that happen from Gravity Sketch, but it's a great way to start if you're not super experienced with 3D modeling like myself. I'm still in the learning process here. I've got the ideas, but it's definitely a challenge every time, and a fun challenge at that, to get them down into an actual file. How much battery do I have here? 33%. Okay, we're chilling, gang. Alright, so we're gonna hop into here, we're gonna remesh it, and we're gonna go, let's just do 200, keep it fairly simple. We're gonna smooth, and we're gonna bring our tool up, and we're gonna make it a lot stronger, and we're just gonna start smoothing things out here. Make sure symmetry is enabled. Yep. And just smooth. Basically, we're trying to get rid of all these nice sharp lines to nice smooth roundness. And then once we get it into Bamboo Studio, we're actually gonna slice, or we're gonna simplify the model again, but it'll make it a lot smoother during actual printing by smoothing out here and then simplifying the model in there. Tinkercad isn't actually a bad place to start either. Tinkercad is to Fusion 360 as Gravity Sketch is to, Blender and Maya and those types of things. So it's just a simplified version of the same concepts. All right, let's go to the beak and feet, and we're actually, let's go to our little wingies here. Oops. And oops, I didn't remesh it first. Let's bring it up to like 79. That should be okay. And we'll do the same over here for this wing. Voxel remesh. Oops, nope, let me bring it up. That was my bad. To about 80-ish. And smooth, 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 smooth. All good. Nice smooth wings. Should be able to print decently. So we're going to actually go back in here and we're going to merge these together again. And in fact, we're going to Boolean them and smooth it out further on the top so that the wings blend seamlessly with the body. There we go. So there's our wings and body all smoothed out. Let's move on to the feet and beak. So we're going to hop into here, separate these out, voxel, remesh, that was a little bit high, about 80 to 100 for those smaller objects, and just do a nice quick smooth. Feet. These ones, do you know what, I'm actually going to join these ones back together, and because then it'll just do it symmetrically. Oops. Voxel, remesh. We also about autosave. Yep, let's just call it Trickhagen. Nope, I want to do a better remesh than that because, or even higher polygon count, because I don't like how it kind of shrunk the feet there. I'd like to keep them the same size if at all possible. There we go. Nice and smooth, nice and smooth. Let's hop into the, what did we call it? The snood. Yeah, the snood. If you're just joining, you missed a thrilling conversation between me and my wife about whether the snood or the wattle of a turkey is more iconic. But I was a snood believer and my wife was a wattle believer. It's kind of all the dang same. Anyway, I'm like looking at my computer, you can't even see it. Okie dokie. Now let's jump into the back. And we'll do a nice voxel remesh, and this will actually boolean these together most likely. Oops, yeah, see, I did not like that. Let's go and do an actual boolean, and then voxel remesh. So this one I don't want to get too smooth because I don't want to like destroy the distinctions between the different feathers, so maybe I shouldn't have booleaned that so early. Now we're going to undo this here. So what I'm going to do, instead of remeshing it, where am I at here? Okay, so that was when I did the feet just now. And okay, we're good, we're good. We're gonna hop in here, and I'm actually gonna separate these ones out, the individual little feathers. Oh, it looks like might be 2 of each, question mark. Oh no, that's just where they intersect. Okay. Or maybe there is. Let's grab our gizmo here and move. Hey, look, there is actually some duplicates. We don't want that. What there? Oh, looks like we have multiples. What is going on? Holy crap. It says there's 18 objects in this assembly here. That's really funny. We finally get down to the bottom one? Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's the last one of that one. Now here we go. Oh, there's only one of those ones. Okay, I think it was all the times that I tried to like copy paste it in Gravity Sketch, like it did copy paste, but it just kept moving back to the origin. Cooper, I definitely agree. And same with Gravity Sketch. Like you learn how to use it and all the tools that are available, and it can actually be a very, very effective tool for modeling and design. Okay. We're going to go and remesh these individually. We're going to do them pretty high polygon, actually. Oops. Accidentally rotated it. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Are there any more of these? Any more of these? Any more of these? I just want there to be 4 objects. 1, 2, 3, 5 objects. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Go to here. Remesh. Mesh it up. Smooth. Here. Remesh. Smooth. This one, once again, remesh. Smooth. And rinse and repeat. What time is it? 11:15. Definitely not going to get this printed in time for a Patreon upload tonight, which is unfortunate because I ran out of my backlog prints and I realized I didn't have anything to upload tonight. So this will be up probably tomorrow. I'll have to make an announcement on my Patreon that my midnight drop will be slightly delayed until I can get one of these printed out, tested. I have a printer available right now just for this, for when it's ready to go. Okay, so honestly I think that's ready for export for the multicolor version of it. Bring the eyes in a little bit and see what that looks like. Yeah, like that. See if I have my old check in here. This is like the very first one that I did on my old Tina 2 printer. Teeny tiny build plate, like a 4-inch cubed. And this is the original one that I designed. You can tell like I didn't really know much about printing because I did like these super harsh overhangs on the wings, and also it's just a really rough print. And it's painted. That's like the OG of OG Cheggins. Black Friday deal. That's a good idea. Yeah, well, I wanted to give the early access deal just because I know personally where my skill level was when I first announced that, and it's improved massively since then. As you can tell, like this is coming a lot more naturally. But I didn't want to charge $10 for someone that really has no background in 3D modeling. That's just felt like the honest thing for me. Oh, I didn't smooth this out. But I felt like I got to a point where I had a library that was worth a little bit more, and I think that there's a possibility of doing another like sale or a limited time. I think I would definitely be open to that. The whole inspiration for the 3D modeling stuff in the first place is just realizing how much money Cinderwing 3D makes. That chick is rolling in it. Okay, so the method to be able to smooth out the bottom of this to prepare for printing is pretty fun. So we're just gonna add a cube into there. We're gonna expand it greatly. Oh, I'm so jealous that you got the STL Flex lifetime deal. I had seen them advertising that, but I kind of was like, I don't think it'll take off, or like I don't think they're gonna. I was a bit of a doubter, And so I didn't jump in on it, but I really wish that I did because they've got some really cool stuff. The one that I really want to print that they have that I might subscribe for a little bit just to be able to print, especially next Halloween, is the like the drippy skull bowl. I don't know if it's only a bowl or if there's just like a skull and it's just like a skull, but it's being held up by a pillar of like droopy goopiness, and it's so freaking cool. Okay, so we're actually gonna clone this box twice. We have 3 of them, and we're gonna do the way that you do negative Boolean in Nomad Sculpt, which is really kind of a funny way to do it, but it works. So we're going to label our things here so we can select the right thing. So we're just going to call this one body. And we are going to hide a box and select the box and the hidden body, and then we're going to Boolean them. And now it should be flat on the bottom like that. Yep. So now we're going to grab the feet. Oh, I thought I had to grab 3, but I forgot, or 3 boxes, but I forgot that I joined the feet together. So we're going to rename this to feet. Grab our box, hide it, select feet, Boolean, check. Go here, and we're going to delete that other box just because we don't need it anymore. And that is the, in theory, AMS version of the turkey chicken. So we're going to export this guy here, and here I am okay with MacBooks. Like I just kind of feel like medium about them. I prefer a PC or like a Windows computer. But there is one feature that I really love, and it's the ability to airdrop STLs directly from my iPad to my computer instead of having to go through like Google Drive or some file hosting service. So I'm going to move my camera up like this so we can kind of see what's going on here. Create new project, and we are going to export this as an STL, and we're going to airdrop it to Hiram's MacBook Air. And we're going to bring this in and drop it into Bamboo Studio, and there it is. And for some reason it is way up in the sky. Oh, there's an object down here that I must have accidentally drawn while it's still in Gravity Sketch. Yeah, there you are. Found the culprit. We're going to go to here and just delete that. And then we'll re-export. Just because if I were to like go in and separate the objects in here, it would separate everything like this. Here, split to objects. It's going to literally split the entire the entire thing apart into totally separate. See, separate pieces. So that's not. Anyway, we'll go back out here. Let's make sure this is saved really quick. And we're gonna export as an STL once again, and airdrop directly to my computer. Now, if I were running OBS on this computer, it would make sense for me just to share my screen with you at this point, but I'm running it on that laptop because my GoPro wouldn't work as a webcam for this laptop. So, the lovely world of a million computers. Okay, there she is. Oh, I forgot to smooth out the eyes. That should be okay, though. So we're going to go in here and do some good old filament painting. So let's find ourselves a nice... Oh, asparagus. That's a terrible color name. I'm just going to go straight brown here and lighten it up a little bit. So our base color, we're going to want orangey. Yeah. And we're going to get some black. Oh, except here's the only issue with this now is that I can't see my YouTube comments. So we're going to bring this over here. We're going to zoom out because I don't actually need them to be that big anymore. And then we're going to bring Bamboo Studio over. Ah, hold on. It's trying to extend my mouse to my iPad. Stop. So I can still read my comments. Okay. I don't want to use my trackpad. Oh, because these mushrooms are in the way. Because I have a teeny tiny desk. Because I have a teeny tiny space. Alrighty then. So we need to get some black. And we need red. Let's go with the default red here. And let's start painting. So we've got boom, 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 boom. Okay, I don't love the way that the feathers transition here. I think that could be smoother. Yeah, I think that could look a lot better. And so we are going to jump back over to Nomad Sculpt and try to adjust that here. So this one kind of sticks out a little bit is my main problem with it. So we're going to take this, just going to rotate it in and try to even it out on the back. There we go. That already looks way better. I'm going to bring this one back a little bit. Oh, it's not as long as the other ones. Okay, never mind. I think like that already looks a lot better. So we're just going to leave it like that. Once again, we're going to re-export. Shouldn't have started painting it until I checked it. Then again, I didn't really notice that feather issue until I had exported it. Okay. Turkegan 3. And we'll hop back over here, and I totally redirected myself because, once again, I want to be able to see my comments. Okay. Color painting. Red. Boop. 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 One of the advantages of keeping these separate objects, or separate parts of the same object, is that filament color painting is like 50 times easier to do. Okay. And that, in theory, is the Turkegan, so we're calling it. The turkey egg based on the classic Chegan. I don't even know if there's still. If there's still anybody watching. Wouldn't blame you. Pretty boring stuff. So this one, I can already tell this is going to print just fine. It may have issues with the beak right here. I might need to do that like a little bit more upturned. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what slicing says. Let's go at a 2mm slice. Oh no, yeah, no problem. Wonder what kind of overhang that looks like. So let's go to line type. Oh, not even a little bit of an issue. Okay. I'm pretty confident in that. Let's take the seam position and move it to the back because I don't want it going in straight into his eyeball. And take a look at what we're looking at here. So one thing already that I know immediately is that it's going to take 182 grams of flushed filament for I mean, how tall is this? This is pretty big. Like, I'm probably not going to put him this big. Oh no, actually I won't be putting it this big because I do usually like 100mm version is the large ones, and then I do a 60mm version. I want to say, yeah, it's like the standard size. So let's say standard size 60mm, or at least in my shop. You know what? Let's call it 55, and slicer plate. Yeah, 116 grams of filament purge. That is rough. The actual model only has 30 grams of filament. There's 116 with all of those color changes, and this is what's going to do it in here. So, I'm thinking that even for the AMS version, we're going to completely detach the tail and have it attachable at the back. And so it's not even going to be like an option. It's just going to be the way that it is. So the way that we're going to do that is by jumping back into Nomad Sculpt. It's getting to be pretty late here, so hopefully we can get some semblance of what I want this to look like before I've got to hit the hay. Let's select the mesh here, and let's join these together. And let me think here how we want to do this. So first thing is that we're going to want to copy the body and do a negative Boolean of the body and the tail, so that we have basically the tail that fits around that. Yeah, okay. So what we'll do from there is take a cube. This won't print very beautifully now that I'm thinking about it. The way that I was considering doing this would not be perfect. Let me think about this for a sec. Okay, I have an idea. Okay, we're going to add an object. Oh yeah, I already just did that. And we got to make sure that we move it over here. Get our gizmo. And we're going to bring it up to there. Scale it up. Oops. Scale it up. Bring it up and over. And we're going to attach it right at the bottom of this this cube here. It's going to just live semi within this. And we're going to do something similar to what we just did, but with this now. So we're going to take hold on. First we have to validate the box. That's what we want. You are hereby validated. And we're going to clone the tail and hide it, and then select the box. Negative Boolean the box. Go here to the box. Should now be two separate parts in theory. Yeah, no, it's that was real messed up. Oh, I have to Boolean this together because it's I forgot it's just an assembly right now, and it's not actually a one consistent mesh. So we're gonna go here. Boolean, Boolean. Object only has one part. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. What's going on here? Let me think. Maybe I need to remesh this first. Make sure it's nice and dense for us to work with. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. And then we're going to smooth out the back of it here. You know what? We're going to hide this object because it's just in the way. Hide the body, hide the body. Haha. How to hide a body by HyBee3D. FBI agent watching. It's just a joke. Floating face. Okay. Alright, how are we doing there? This could use some trimming. So we're going to go here, and we're going to take the trim tool and do a line. We're going to snap it and bring it right up to there. How to hide a body and do a line by HyBee3D. Okay. And now we're actually going to take this and we're going to turn the snap off. We're going to put the snap to 0 degrees and bring it up like this. We're going to bring this and do that. So that should now hide the box within the tail there to where it doesn't stick out the other end. Yep. Okay, so now we're going to take the tail Oh, we want to go back to the gizmo tool. Take the tail. We're going to rename this just so every time you boolean something together, it renames it to just mesh, which is really annoying. So you got to rename things a lot. We're just going to call this box. We're going to take tail, box, boolean those together. Oops. Boolean, boolean. Yep, good stuff. And then we're going to move this in. Da, 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 da. Oh, do you know what I should have done? I should have made a copy of the box first, just for the sake of. Yeah, I can still do that actually. Clone, just for the sake of tolerances, or what is it? What's the opposite of the other thing that's not tolerance? Allowance? I don't know. We're gonna make it a little bit bigger, just so we know that that has enough space to fit in there. We're gonna bring it back all the way to the point where we know it's going to be in there. Actually, I don't know what point that is, so never mind. First, we need to do a negative of the tail, just so we can line things up properly. Tail 1, hide, box, boolean, boolean. Take this one here. Take our box, and oops, didn't want to shrink it. Wanted to move it back, right to where it barely meets the cheggin here, or the turkeggin, where it barely lands in there. Yep. Great, except that's not actually what I want to do. I missed a crucial step, which is to clone the box. Go back here, and I want to scale it up slightly, but I need to reset the origin of this. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. There's a way to do it, to move the location of this in reference to the thingamabob, but I can't really figure out how to do that right now, because if I scale it up, it's going to be weird. Eek. Let's see. Yeah. How do I make it relative to the I want to just reset it. And why am I so confused right now? Settings. Nope. Brush. Gizmo. Symmetry. No. Why can't I think of how I normally do this? I'm trying to move the gizmo to where it's centered on the block down here and not on the whole assembly. Maybe if I like just remesh it. No, that didn't work at all. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna try it. So here's what we'll do. Actually, we're just gonna take the entire thing because I think it'll fit the same either way. And we're gonna. Oh, first I need to clone it because I don't want to use the original for this. Clone it, and then we're gonna scale it up ever so slightly, like a little bit. Like that. And then take it and bring it into the check-in right into where it barely kind of becomes one with the skin. Right about there. Maybe a little bit deeper. Maybe I'll like scale it this way a little bit. Oops. Just so it is big for sure to even have. That was kind of weird. Why did it do that? Let's see here. What it's thinking. Oh, I see. Okay. Let me reset here. Reset. Great. Nope, not great. Scale it out this way just a little bit. Okay. And go here. We're going to select the body and make sure we name it body so we know what it is, even though it's going to get renamed mesh in 2 seconds. And we're going to take this mesh here and name it cut out. Cut poot. I'm realizing that this overhang may be a little bit too much, but we'll see. We're gonna give it a shot. So sorry, it's like 11:40. We're gonna hide that, and we're gonna select the body. We're gonna Boolean those together. So we now have, and we're gonna hide this really quick, a hole cut out in our turkey that the tail should be able to just slide right into. So we're going to join these together and we're going to try that and just see how that looks. Okay, it's going to have to come down a little bit, clearly. That's okay. We can deal with that, and then it'll go in. I think that's going to work pretty well. In fact, I may even have the clearance. That's what I was looking for earlier. Clearance. The clearance may be a little bit much, but I don't know. It always translates differently how I think it's going to when it comes to actually printing the object itself. I'm probably pretty quiet because my microphone's kind of far away from me because the cord I have it plugged into is really short. So I think that'll be good. It'll be like a nice friction fit, I think, if it's too tight. That way this can print separately from the body and avoid doing color changes, you know, all the way up through this tail section here. So I'm gonna get some more water and I will be right back. Okay. Alrighty. I'm back and we are continuing. So let's just export these two separately. We're going to name this tail assembly. And then we will try to see how that goes. So we're going to hide the tail assembly. Export visible objects. Actually, do you know what we're going to do? We're just going to create a new plate with this next option. Because maybe there's some crazy people out there like me that want to just use the AMS. There is a level of quality that it provides that, you know, just looks nice. Let's see, how's my stream doing? Do I sound okay? I want to just. Wow, this is a really rough angle for me. It's like that horse angle that you see on TikTok. It's like that wide angle camera is doing me no favors. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah. I love it. Okay. So, Turkegan 4 is now this one. And we brought this one down to a what? 64% scale, so that's what we'll do with this one. 64. Click. Da, 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 da. So now it should take a lot less color changes. It'll still take a good amount because, you know, it's just like this, right? And many of these layers are going to have 3 different colors. That's kind of the idea there. But it's not very smooth on the back. That'll be okay. Okay, so now we're going to go into Nomad Sculpt again. We're going to select, we're going to hide everything except for the tail assembly. And we're going to export it. AirDrop, Pyramus MacBook Air. And we're going to take it and bring it into here. And that is indeed what it should look like. We're going to bring it down to 64% and hope that it recognizes this as one flat layer. I don't think it does. So we're going to go into here and we're actually going to chop the very microscopic bottom off of this. Like that. So we're going to go into here and just give it a little snippy snappy. And we're going to make sure that it doesn't save object B. Perform cut. There we go. So the question is now, will the tail be able to print without support? I don't know. I'm not really sure. But we're going to color that this way, and we're going to create a new plate. And so, and this one also, let's test to see if this will be able to print without support because there's some good overhang. I don't think it's too far that it won't like just try to bridge it. Yeah. See, it doesn't even give me an error about the bridging. So we've definitely improved in AMS waste, but not by a ton. Actually, no, by a good amount. Like, so it was 116 grams of waste before, and now it's down to 72. Still not great. But then obviously with this, it's just gonna. Oh, it's wanting to print it with a brim. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be great with a brim. I think that'll print perfect. Doesn't have any super harsh overhangs. As long as you print slow and have your fans on nicely, I think you're gonna be okay. But it may be worth printing with support when we get to that point. Alrighty. So now we have this two-part version, and let's start working on the completely multi-part version. I don't know if this is even going to print, so actually I should probably just try to print it. Now that I think about it, we'll just try to print it. And see if it even works. Especially the tail interface there. It's saying it's going to take an hour and 8 minutes. And so for this prototype here, we may just be done for the night. And then continue it tomorrow. Yeah, unfortunately I don't know that I'll have a file ready for Patreon upload tonight. So I'll go on and make an announcement here shortly saying that it will be uploaded tomorrow once I get full test prints done and some finished prototyping. But I think that's a really fantastic progress that we made tonight. Once again, it's a remix of an older file that I had, but it's kind of become an icon here around Corpus Christi. People really love the Chegan, and I think that they're going to enjoy this little new take on it. So we're going to let that print. As for me, it is time for me to go to bed. If you've joined in this stream, thank you so much. We will we'll be doing this more. I really like doing this. I think it's a good opportunity for you guys to get to see me, like, in my natural habitat, what I actually act like, what I actually talk like. Not that it's that much different from my YouTube videos. Like, it's pretty hard for me to not be authentic. But anyway, so kind of what my process looks like for basic models like this. So I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Oh yeah, buzz buzz.